Go ahead.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest.
This is the rest. What is the rest? When I pray in tongues, it brings refreshing, rest. I'm renewed. I'm renewed. Oh, takuda havazis. Le kuvudu kavahadazis. Le karando kasita laha. Lift up both of your hands. Talk to the Father in a minute with your hands lifted up. Everybody. Pasudas has. Le kufarandu sandu sadhas. Le rangu daligriste kusukava. Bevrendu kindu sufranda. Melendu kuvaha. Le garudu sunda gavadu siligiri inkusanda lahasa. Sadalaha kutsumba. Levrunda kadivre eistusun. Kurunda kavahasi abata. Hear me. Don't try to make sense of it. You won't, because the Bible have said it. But you know the interesting thing about speaking in tongues is this. My father was a Freemason, and I lived in his house at the airport many years ago when I got born again. And I used to pray in tongues for sometimes 10 hours a day. You know, for whatever reason, I don't do that like I used to before. We get to a place, we get stuck, you know, but I'm coming back again. Anyway, one day he called me and my siblings and he said, what is that language you've been speaking? And I said, why? He said, if you don't want me to sack you from my house, stop speaking that language. If you want to pray, pray in English. Pray in understanding. That language, when you speak that language, you drive away my spirit when I invoke them to come. Yeah. Yeah. My father said that. My father was very deep spiritually. On the other side, on the dark side, he was very deep there, on the dark side. When he told me that, then I said, oh, I see. If speaking in tongues that, then I'll do it more. And I was ready for him to fire me from the house because he gave me a key. And I said, these people on the other side understands better than us. Then I had a prophet friend of mine. He's gone to be with the Lord. Great prophet. Some of you remember, and those of you who have been in this church 30 years and over, Michael McCann. Michael speaks a lot of language. And sometimes we'll be traveling and we're all praying in tongues, and he'll stop and say, Nick, did you know what you were talking? And I said, what are you saying? He said, you were speaking in German, sometime in Latin, sometime in Arabic. And I said, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know those languages. I'm just praying in tongues. And he said, this is what you are speaking. And I had a guy called Ramios Musasa. Some of you may remember him years ago. He lived at a student hostel. He came to see me one time and he said, Papa, I need to marry. I'm of age. I don't want to miss it and I want to marry. And I'm confused whether I should marry a Ghanaian or go to Zimbabwe and marry someone from my country. I said, I don't know. Let's just pray. And as we began praying, I began to speak in tongues. And after a while, he said, Father, thank you. He said, Papa, you are speaking my dialect. You are speaking my language. And I said, Ramiro, stop that nonsense. He said, I'm telling you, you are speaking my talent. You've told me what to do. And I said, Ramiro, stop that nonsense. I'm praying to the Father. I'm not talking to you. He said, you are speaking my language. This is what you told me. You said I should do this. You said my wife is in Zimbabwe. You said this. My wife is not a Ghanaian. And I just was amazed. And exactly everything he said, I said in tongues, happened ditto.